Well, welcome back to the SoulFull Creator channel. Today, I'm going to be doing a love reading. So whether it is your karmic partner or your twin flame, you can be together or you could be separated. We're going to dive in and we're going to take a look at this love reading to find out what's going on. Now, I'm going to be letting you interact with this reading by allowing you to choose one of the piles. So we've got from pile 1, we have the rose quartz. And rose quartz is all about unconditional love and purifies, opens your heart, and is all about inner healing. And I'm going to be using the Rider-Waite deck for pile 1. Pile 2, I'm going to be using, this is a Jasper, and Jasper, it's a kind of a green Jasper. And it is about positivity, restoration, tranquility, and bringing your yin and yang back into balance. And with that, I'm going to be using the Twin Flame Tarot. And then pile 3, I'm going to be using my Heaven and Earth deck. And this is Agate. And Agate is for emotional healing, balance and harmony, and it also, because of the orange color, will give you courage and endurance, perseverance and resilience. So at this time, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead with, so pick one of the 3 piles, and this reading is good for whenever you see it. So if you're finding this, a few months after I've recorded, it's completely in the divine time that you are supposed to see it. So we're going to dive on in, and I'm going to go ahead with pile 1. All right. Put my little rock here for us. Let's give it a couple shuffles. We're going to be doing a partner A and a partner B reading, where we're going to look at how partner A feels, how partner A views partner B, how partner A views the relationship, and then we're going to look at what hidden message there is, what the challenges are, and what the hopes and potential outcome are. And then we're going to do the same for partner B, and we'll look at the energy that is connecting this relationship in between. So kind of a fun reading. Take a look at both of you, both soulmates, and where they're coming from. One more shuffle, and then we're going to pull 6 cards for each person. All right. Holy angels, spirits, and guides, and loved ones from the other side, please give us 6 cards. Please tell us about partner A. Now this could be either the feminine or the masculine. I'm going to let you guys pick based on the energies that I will describe what's going on. Okay, 1, 2. We need 4 more cards for partner A. Thank you. Holy angels, spirits, and guides, please give us a few more cards. Great. 4, 5, 6. And then let's partner B. Perfect. And then we're going to go ahead and take a look at the energies in between the 2 in this relationship. What is the energy between these 2 soulmates? Holy angels, spirits, and guides, and loved ones from the other side, please tell us about the energy between these 2 soulmates in this soul contract. There we go. All right, and then hidden underneath the deck, we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so there is somebody here that is very passionate and adventurous and wanting to take some quick action. So some exciting, passionate energies going on between the 2 of you. Okay, we're going to go ahead and call in our angels, Michael, and I have a couple of guides, David and Paul. Would like to invite you to come on in. Also, Jezebel just arrived and said she would like to be part of this reading. All right, we're going to get started for position 1. All right, let's find out how partner A feels. What's going on with partner A? Okay, partner A is in the 8 of Wands. Now, 8s are all about manifestation, taking action. So there is, partner A is wanting to take some act swiftly, basically. They're wanting to either communicate with you or, probably they'll be giving you a call, asking, you're going to be getting some communication that this person wants to move towards partner B. So that's what I'm getting about partner A. Now, often this energy of this is a very masculine force energy, which is a push energy. So this potentially could be the masculine energy and also could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Now let's look at how, let's say partner A is viewing partner B. All right, partner A, we have the Page of Pentacles. All right, so this is about wanting to have a solid relationship with partner B. This person is wanting to communicate and let you know that they are ready to have something solid. They want to plant the seed to begin a new relationship that's now, if you're in a relationship already, you may be having a conversation about taking your relationship to the next level and maybe building a little bit more of a solid foundation based on truth, something like that. We'll find out a little bit more. We're going to pull some oracle here in a minute too. All right. So how this person views this relationship is, so we have the 8 of Swords in the reverse. So partner A is feeling like they are trying to free themselves. Now, partner A may have been in a karmic relationship, and that may be what all this movement and communication, maybe they're wanting to take some action to get out of an existing relationship where they have felt tied and bound and limited. So there's, this person has the blindfold on, they're looking inside for the answers to try to figure out what to do. This is about looking at, all of the wisdom that you have learned and so if you're in a relationship and you are partner A and you're wanting to get out of this relationship because you're wanting something that is more solid, you need to look back over your life experience. Those swords are all about all the different truths that you've gathered along the way, of the wisdom that you have, that you've learned from relationships, and now putting the blindfold on, you're basically wanting to, you're looking inside for answers. With it being in the reverse, it's saying that, the goal behind this is freedom, is to get out of the situation that you're currently in. Now, that may be, that's obviously maybe that partner A is trying to free themselves from a marriage or potentially being with a karmic partner. Now, if they're with a karmic partner, it may be an air sign, which is Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, okay? That where there's been some hard lessons learned and, and they're now wanting, maybe they're seeing the truth of why they were in this relationship with a karmic partner. And, it was obviously, they felt they were with someone that was really controlling, and they're wanting to get out of that so that they can free themselves up in some way. Now, if you're in an existing relationship with someone that, if you are partner A and you're feeling controlled by your partner, let's say it's potential that you're in a marriage and you're feeling controlled by your partner and you're feeling like you're losing yourself a little bit, you're losing your sense of identity. It may be that you need to have a conversation about that with your partner, that your partner is smothering you and making you feel like you can't be yourself, and that's not healthy, and that's why you're wanting to communicate about this and let them know that you need something that is more solid and allows you to be yourself, okay, partner A. Now let's look at what partner A wants to say to partner B. Okay, so partner A is saying, they're really in the energy of, this fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sag, is in the energy of wanting to open up their heart and to start being able to feel again and be emotionally intelligent and express their emotions to you. So maybe they have been closed off and have not been communicating their emotions to you. This also can mean, an Ace of Cups can mean that they want to have a new beginning with you. That if you have been somewhat controlling and there's been jealousy involved and distrust, this may be that they're wanting to start over again and have a new opportunity of, let's start over, let's be friends, let's meet for coffee, let's talk about what's not working in our relationship, right? And how we can be more authentic in this relationship and more true spiritual partners where we can allow each other to really express ourselves. That's what I'm getting out of that. That's the message. This person really wants to feel safe around you, and they really want to be able to express. And really, in order for them to experience who they are, the truth of who they are, they really need to be able to verbalize that. And they need to be able to talk about the emotions that they have had, but they've really felt limited in the past about not being able to talk to you, not being able to express their feelings. Now, this may be you again, or it may be your person, but there's some sort of bound and restriction that partner A, this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, is feeling. Now, let's look at what the challenge is for this fire sign, okay? The challenge is the Page of Cups. So again, it's being able to bring in this offer of new love and being able to start over and say, I want a different kind of relationship. And we may have to start out as friends because, in every scenario of any type of loving relationship, it always starts as friendship first, okay? And, aces are all about allowing yourself to open and feel the emotions, right? Feel the emotions, and then the cup spilleth over, meaning that I can talk about my emotions. I can allow myself to express my emotions. And, this is really seeming to me, guys, like it is the masculine. And men often don't feel like they can talk about their feelings. They feel bound and restricted, and they feel like, men are taught from little boys, we raise our boys to cut a part of themselves off, which is their emotional side of themselves, because they have to be ready to, go to war at any time with potentially their neighbor. And so they're used to, we tell our little boys when they're 2 years old, we say, hey, don't cry and don't feel and don't care. And then what happens is as men grow up, they're only using, the left side of their brain. They're not using, they're using the logical part of their brain to figure out, what the right thing is to do, but they're not in connection with their feelings. They're not in connection with their intuition, okay? And so, there's a masculine here that feels as if they have not been whole, and they want to come back into balance and have, this is planting the seed of intention to be healthy and whole and to come back into balance. Okay, so the Page of Cups is the challenge for them is to change and to actually open up and to feel that love and to bring in that offer and to talk to you about it, okay? Now, what is this? I'm just assuming that this fire sign is a masculine. Okay, so what they're hoping for, guys, is a Knight of Cups. This is awesome news. This means that this is the romance card. I mean, this is literally your knight in shining armor bringing in this cup of love for you. He's charging forward and he's open and he's ready to give you his love. So this is my romancer in the deck, okay? This is actually one of my favorite cards. This is my lover card. He's my romance guy. So what he's hoping for is some romance. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at partner B. Partner B is showing up as the Hierophant. Okay, so the Hierophant is the spiritual guide. Now, this is a Taurus card, so that it may be an earth sign or it may be a Taurus. Partner B may be Taurus, but this is about this person is in tune with their emotions. This is, they know their boundaries. They know what it takes to make a relationship work. They understand that you have to love yourself. They understand that for them, they're not going to settle less than for anything but commitment. Okay, this is about beliefs. This is about believing that, I want to conform to society's rules, and for me, a marriage contract is what I want. And Tauruses are all about, what do I have? And so they're in that I have energy, what I can manifest, what I can hold on to. They want a relationship that is, again, similar to what the masculine energy is wanting, is something solid, something that they can say is, that you are their partner, that you are their person, that they want to know that their partner has their back, and that they want to have healthy beliefs around this relationship, that we're in the energy of the I can make this relationship work, not the I can't. Okay, so this is about being in tune with your intuition, being in complete balance between the human and the spiritual. There's the two parts of ourselves, which are the two pillars, so it's about being in balance and healthy, and knowing what boundaries need to be in place, and to have healthy beliefs about relationship in general. So what I'm saying is that this partner B seems to be so far a little bit more emotionally mature. Now, this partner is viewing partner A as, so the Aries sign, they are looking, and this is saying a Leo. So maybe partner A is a Leo, okay? Because that's the energy of strength. So they're viewing this person. Now, it could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, but I'm strongly getting that this is potentially a Taurus person and a Leo person is partner A. And that it's looking to me like this partner A is the feminine. Now, she is using all of her inner strength and wisdom, and she's, so she's partner A, which is looking at partner B as if that partner is very strong and, potentially a good provider. They feel like they can be the very yin energy, and that they can be submissive, and that they can be taken care of and loved. So partner A, this fire sign, is doing a really good job of keeping the passion going, making this person feel completely cherished, 100% loved. The fire sign just drinks up, the masculine just drinks up the feminine energy and takes all of that feminine energy in. And the partner A here, which I think is the feminine, really loves the fact that masculine, this fire sign potentially is very, very strong and has their back, and they feel like they're safe, and that they feel like they can trust you. Let's look a little further. Okay, now how they're viewing the relationship. So this feminine energy is viewing this relationship as if this relationship is not over. This soul contract is not over. This is the World card, and it's in its reverse, meaning that we are not complete yet. We have not completed our dance, the reason that we are together, okay? So there's something in here that, is unfinished business, unfinished emotional business. That's how this person, partner A is, I'll just say the feminine, because I'm pretty sure it's the feminine. She's feeling like there's still more to be had in this relationship. There's still something to be learned from this relationship. And when I look at it in alignment with where partner B is viewing the relationship, he has felt bound, he has felt limited, he has felt controlled, he has felt like he cannot express himself, like he cannot be himself. Now let's look at what the energy is between these two energies of wanting to be free and unfinished business. And what we have is the Seven of Pentacles, which is all about the energy that's connecting these two, partner A and partner B, this fire sign and potentially this earth sign. potentially a Taurus, is that this is all about both of you learning how to put the hard work in. So both partners are learning that they need to perfect their craft in order to be successful in a relationship. This relationship, this soul contract, is a practice ground for you to learn that it takes effort to make something good, okay? So good things don't happen overnight. Rome was not built overnight, right? But it is connected with, partner A's energy of wanting to be free and feeling limited, and partner B's energy of feeling like there's still something to be learned here. And I think what's coming through to me really strong is that the feminine needs to quit being controlling and let the masculine choose her. Because guys, let me just tell you, Greg Bear again, love has to be freely given in order to be received. Again, that's the yin and the yang. That's the push and the pull. And that's what makes that power, run through us and connect us. And so both of you are, need to learn how to work hard at this. That's what this is all about. And it has to do with the fact that, there's got to be some trust and some room. Both of you, I would really recommend that both of you get the book by Greg Bear called Real Love, where you're learning the difference between the yin and the yang. And the yang energy, can you imagine being a soul and thinking that you have to constantly take care of someone and you can't live for yourself? Because that's what's going on with my masculine. That's what's going on with my fire sign, okay? He feels like he's giving it to the point where he's lost himself and he's getting resentful. And that's why he's wanting to have a new beginning here, guys. And this is what he is desperate to communicate this to you, okay? Now, he's desperate. Do you want to know how I know? Because the Knight of Wands is showing up. He is so passionate and he's ready to have a new adventure, and he wants to come charging in on his horse and say, we can do this again. We can start over. We can have a better, a new friendship and something that is more romantic. That's this, my Knight of Cups. I can be more romantic and I can build something solid with you if you will just allow me to be myself and allow me to explore and be myself. Now, sometimes this is scary for the feminine because she doesn't want to give him, too much rope on his leash, because then she feels like she's going to lose him. But that's coming from a place of low self-esteem, Taurus, or Earth sign. Could be Virgo, Capricorn as well. Also could be with the World card, Aquarius or Scorpio as well. So, the masculine is definitely in love with you, is definitely wanting to fight. That's a knight. And knights come in and they charge ahead and they want to fight for you. And he is very, very attracted to you. This is all about there's passion, there's attraction, the sex is great. And the female is, she's learning about her inner confidence and as well, even though this is in the views position of how she perceives the masculine as very sexy and strong and bold and courageous, and he's got her back and can get her through all the hard times. But it looks to me with the World card, her lesson that's unlearned is that she's still struggling with self-esteem, because she is really struggling to let go a little bit. And, that's going to be her work. Her work is to trust. Her work is to get him off of the leash. Get your man off the leash. It is completely emasculating for a man to be on a leash. There is nothing sexy about that, girls. When a man chooses you out of everybody else, and I'm telling you right now, Taurus or my Earth sign, Virgo Capricorn. He is choosing you. He's wanting to rush in. He's wanting to make love to you. He is wanting to get down with you. He is wanting, but also with all of that passion, I get a lot of love, a lot of passion in this reading, which totally takes us back to the rose quartz, which is about opening your heart and inner healing and confidence. Okay, that's what's going on, especially with the feminine, learning about inner confidence. Now, the message that my feminine, potentially earth sign looks like, what she wants to say to the masculine is, look, I need a plan. If you want to keep moving forward with me, then I need to know what your plan is. I need something. I need you to make a choice. I need to know that you're choosing me. That's it. She's got, it's 2 of Wands and it's in the reverse. It's like there's a choice to be made. And she feels like he is just, if I take the leash off, if I let go of the control and I allow you to be free, then will you actually choose me? And that's what's going on with her. Really vulnerable, ladies. Like, this is the energy of, of the feminine is to be, the mother, like giving birth. And that, like the position that a mother has to put herself in to be, this is like the vaginal opening of the birth canal, right? Like, she's got to be so vulnerable with trusting that he's going to love her and choose her. And I'm telling you, girls, this guy is totally into you. I mean, he is, I haven't seen so many masculine cards on the table in a long time. I mean, phallic symbols all over the place and cups and the lion. I mean, we got a lot going on here. This is one sexy guy and he's very masculine. Now let's look at the feminine's challenge. Okay, so the feminine's challenge is the King of Wands. Okay, this is her challenge, is to feel like she is attractive enough that she doesn't understand her power as a feminine creative being. Okay, so if you're the feminine that I'm talking to right now, you do not understand that you are the person with the womb to give birth to this relationship, taking it to a new level, taking it to the Ace of Cups level, taking it to the Ace of Pentacles level, meaning new love, new opportunity, something solid, okay? Something solid where a relationship is not, when I say solid, it's like Pentacles are built on truth. They're built on a relationship that's healthy. They're built on a relationship that has trust. They're built on a relationship that has security, okay? Well, what's happening is the feminine in this, which I believe is an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, could be a fire sign as well, Aries, Leo, Sag, because there's a lot of wands here as well. But the, what the feminine energy partner B is really struggling with is recognizing that she has all the power to create a healthy relationship. So she's struggling to believe in herself. She's struggling to believe in this relationship. She's struggling in her ability to actually manifest this, okay? And her hope is, oh, wow. So her hope is, and the Tower is all about sudden change, but with it being in the reverse, it can mean that it's an unexpected change. So she is hoping that the way that this relationship has been in the past, that it will crumble. And she wants it to crumble, guys, because it's not been healthy. So there's something in here, and it's this energy of the masculine feeling bound. So it's actually hurting. She's hurting herself by not freeing up the masculine. All right, I'm gonna pull a couple other cards. We're gonna take a look at some oracle cards. I would like to know more about this Tower. Tell us about this Tower and what is it that the feminine is hoping for? What needs to fall apart in order for this relationship to work? What's going on? Okay, here we go. All right, so there was several cards that flipped, guys. So there's a mirroring effect that's going on between partner A and partner B, which tells me this is potentially a twin flame. So she sees herself through the masculine. And what she's saying is, I want to see a guy that's willing to commit. I want to see, like, if she's willing to commit, then she's saying, I deserve to have that equal reflection of someone that's willing to commit. And, you know, she's wanting to see someone that she loves the strength, but I think that that's her biggest issue is she wants to be, she's seeing herself, when she looks in the mirror, she looks at the masculine, and the masculine is giving her this reflection of, he's actually not reflecting the emotions is the problem. He's not speaking about his emotion. He's not able to he's not emotionally intelligent. He's not able to communicate about it. And she's saying, I deserve to see the love that I am through you. And unless you can be emotional and unless you can communicate about your feelings, you know, maybe she's feeling like this this mirroring that she's getting is potentially not an equal reflection. So that's why she's wanting it to crumble. All right, she is getting over feeling abandoned for some reason. So rejected potentially. So there may have been some cheating that went on. There may have been some secrets that went on where, you know, the masculine took a hiatus and actually chased somebody else for a while, or maybe went silent for a while and just completely closed off and, you know, stopped communicating. But she's, because of the masculine being so shut down emotionally and not expressing himself, she's like, she feels like she's abandoned. And I think it's because he doesn't really know who he is. But so Spirit is giving us advice of looking at the signs. Okay, there are signs of synchronicity that are pointing you on what to do. And this is specifically a message for my feminine out there to please look at it when things show up in your life and they happen. You know, you see something in a book, and then you see something on a billboard, and then someone says something, or you hear a song on the radio. Notice the signs. What are those messages that are coming through? Because the feminine, this tower has to do with the fact that this all has to happen in order for you guys to get into going in a new direction. So this relationship needs to be rebuilt on, you know, not sand, but on bricks, on a stronger foundation of truth, on a healthy relationship. Okay, let's see. What is it that so this just fell out, and I was asking about the masculine. I wanted to know, what is it he's not communicating about, okay? And this is telling me that he's really struggling to be awakened and to stay awakened in an awakened state. Okay, Holy Angels, Spirits, and Guides, please tell me about this masculine fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. What is it that they want to communicate about? What is this communication, the feelings that they want to talk to their feminine about? What would they like to say? What is this about? Give us some insight about what's going on. Again, water, emotions, not letting it flow, needing to detox, needing to purge, needing to let go. You have to feel in order to heal, okay? You have to talk about your emotions. Can you give us one more card about the divine masculine? Thank you. Okay, so this not communicating in this relationship is creating a big barrier, and this relationship is not progressing anymore until we can figure out how to get the masculine awakened and to talk about his emotions. I'm going to go ahead and pull from my Emotions SoulFull Creator deck to see if we can figure out what the emotions are that the masculine would like to tell the feminine. What has happened with this, you know, feeling restrained and not being able to be authentic and not being able to express themselves. Again, flowing, guys. There's just so many cards that have to do with water, have to do with, you know, our spirit needing to flow to be able to go through the ascension process, okay? So we've got so much that has to do with the water element of how important it is. Our soul speaks through our heart, and our soul needs to be able to express itself. If it doesn't express itself, then it doesn't ever get to know itself, okay? You know, as we trust our emotions and we allow ourselves, what are our soul desires, what would our soul like to say, what our soul like to do, we have to listen through our heart, because that's how that's what's going on. So the masculine would like the feminine to know that this control that they've been under is very manipulative, and they feel very manipulated by the feminine. And what they are wanting you to do is they want you to trust them, okay? This is all about trust. And if you can just trust them, then they will feel fulfilled. Their cup will filleth over, and they will spill that onto you. So they're wanting you to trust so that they can feel fulfilled. You need to talk about this manipulation, this way that this is coming across. Okay, let's just get a couple of messages. Let's see what messages we can get. One of the messages from, and I don't know if this is partner A or partner B, but I'm just going to pull a couple of messages. You guys can figure out who's saying it to. If I knew what I knew now, I would have made different choices. So maybe at one point they didn't choose you. Maybe at one point they chose someone else. Someone is saying, you are an angel to me. And a couple of other cards flip. I've looked you up online and I see what you've been up to. I feel safer in silence. Wow. Safer in silence. It's because of that trust, and I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions. Okay, so this was reading number 1 that had to do with the rose quartz, which was all about learning unconditional love, okay, and building something that's not based on an illusion, that's not based just on sex, okay? There's a lot of sex in here. There's a lot of wands, there's a lot of action going on, there's a lot of attraction going on. And what's happening is that this relationship is being challenged to rise to a higher level and to plant the seed of intention to actually create something solid together. And this is what I have for you for the reading number 1 that has to do with the rose quartz. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. And if you did, take just a second. It means so much to me if you can just give us a thumbs up. Please comment, let me know. I'd love to hear your story. What is this all about? Was this helpful? Did it bring something to your consciousness that will help you get beyond this and to the next level? All right, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to dive into the next reading, which is going to be the Jasper, where we are going to be doing the twin flame tarot. So I'm going to clear the cards now and we'll jump right in. All right, we have finished with pile 1 and we are going to go ahead and read for pile 2. If you chose this deck with the Jasper, we're going to be reading from the Twin Flame Journey Tarot. And this Jasper is all about positivity. It's about restoration. So it might be that you picked this pile because it has something to do with healing and potential reconciliation. I don't know. We're gonna dive in and find out. All right, I'm gonna just give a little shuffle. Hope you guys are doing well. It's been an interesting week for me. Yesterday, I busted one of my fingernails all the way down, and it was bleeding so bad. It felt like I was missing a finger that I had to go to Ulta, and the nail salon would not even fix it. They said, "Oh no, you'll get an infection if we." So I was doing some spring cleaning, is what I was doing. I got my patio furniture out because the sunshine was out, and I was, bringing my chairs out, and I was cleaning off my handrails, and I had some paint done on my deck, and the paint had kind of gotten all over my handrails, and I was just scrubbing at them, and man. So I'm being a little gingerly careful with my finger this morning. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is we're going to read partner A, and that may be either the masculine or the feminine, and then we're going to read partner B. Now what we're going to do is we're going to look at how each partner feels, how they view the other person, how they view the relationship. We're going to look at the message that they would like to give one another, and then we're going to look at the challenges that each partner has and what they are hoping the outcome will be and what the potential outcome will be. We're also going to look at the energies in between partner A and partner B, and I might get a little bit more specific as I go about what signs I'm referring to. Now again, this reading is an evergreen reading. It's a love reading where I'm guided by my angels and spirit guides. And you know, even if it's a year from now and you're finding this reading now, go ahead and, you know, you've picked a pile, you've picked a card, you've picked a rock, and you know, this is your way of being interactive and following your own intuition. All right. Holy angels, spirits, and guides, and loved ones from the other side, please tell us about partner A. Tell us about partner A. Please tell me how they view partner B. How do they view partner B? How do they view the relationship? What's going on? How do they view this relationship and this connection with partner B? Whoop. How does partner A view partner B? Okay. And then we've got, what is the message that partner A would like to give partner B? And we need 2 more cards for partner A. Tell us what the challenge is for partner A. Okay. And then what is partner A hoping? Now let's go ahead and pull for partner B. Tell us about partner B. How are they feeling? How do they view partner A? Holy angels, spirits, and guides, and loved ones from the other side, please help me with this soul contract connection. Give me some advice on partner B. Tell me how they view this relationship and how they view the other partner, what the message is, and 2 more cards, please. What is the challenge here for partner B? What's the challenge for my partner B? And also, what is the hopes or potential outcomes that partner B would like to see? All right, great. All right, guys, we need 1 more here. Tell us about the energy of the connection between partner A and partner B, the energy of the connection between these 2 soulmates, please. What is the energy? There we go, thank you. And then let's look at the bottom of the deck. And the bottom of the deck, we have 10 of Cups. Wow, contentment and joy, guys. So maybe someone is not telling you how happy they are in this relationship, but there is a lot of happiness in this relationship, is what I'm getting. All right, let's dive on in. So first I'm going to read partner A. All right. Tell us about how partner A feels. Okay, 9 of Swords. So partner A is, now this is could potentially be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But they're feeling really worried and doubtful. They're, you know, this is my, it's almost like things are going so well that this person is about ready to continue a negative pattern and to self-sabotage the relationship. So it's almost like whatever partner A is here, and I'm kind of feeling that it's the feminine, is that maybe they don't know how to let the love in. They don't feel like they're worthy of love. And so, you know, it's almost like this love that is showing up that nobody's talking about. It's like they're feeling so loved that it's uncomfortable. It's like, I'm not worthy of this. I don't know if I like this. This person treats me too good. Now, again, this can be, you know, you can be in a marriage. This could be your twin flame. This could be a karmic partner. You could be in separation. You could have been divorced. There's all kinds of scenarios between this soul contract. So we're just reading the energies between partner A and partner B, and I'll let you fill in the rest, okay? But, you know, there is somebody here that how they're feeling is that they're scared. And they are not sure that they're worthy of love, and they're feeling like, you know, whatever. I'm getting strong back burner plans. Like this person's used to having more than one lover. They're used to flirting a lot, and they, you know, they feel like, well, you know, they haven't been able to count on love before, and so maybe they were in an unhealthy relationship before, and so they're constantly having like emotional connections with other people, so that they always have a back burner plan that they can at any time jump from this relationship to the next. So they're happy. There's love here. But they're scared. It's scaring the crap out of them. So let's see how partner A feels about partner B. Okay, so we have the World. So they're feeling, this is all about wholeness. It's about feeling successful in this relationship. It's feeling complete, like it's a healthy. Now, it could also mean that they've learned what they needed to from this relationship, and they're feeling like maybe they're bored and that they want to move on. I don't know. I mean, they're saying they're content, but content can also mean boredom. So it's either they're feeling like, okay, I've learned all I can learn from this relationship and it's time for me to move on because I'm not spiritually growing anymore. Or it could be, I feel complete in this relationship. I feel like it's an equal give and take, and I'm feeling happy, but because I'm feeling happy, it's scaring the crap out of me, and it's making me want to run and self-sabotage and do some of my old unhealthy patterns, okay? Let's see how partner A is viewing the relationship. Okay, we have Queen of Cups. So this is how they view this relationship, is that there's a lot of love here. Queen of Cups is all about being psychic, intuitive, being open, letting your emotions flow, letting each other know how there's an equal give and take. You're not afraid to give your love, you know. But I get that there might be an issue with this Queen of Cups being challenged to stay open, meaning to receive the love, that there may be a feminine out there that's really struggling to listen to her intuition and to stay in this relationship because it's causing her to be vulnerable and stay open. And I think she's afraid of discovering more about her own, you know, her true self or her authenticity or her soul. I don't know. There's some fear around being open for sure. Okay, and it is. Love is vulnerable, guys. So, you know, what the feminine would like to say to the masculine is that she would really like to talk to you. So 8 of Wands is, I need to have a conversation. I want to have a conversation now. I want to act now. Like, we need to do something in this relationship right now. We need to talk about this right now. She's saying, I need to talk about this right now before I do something stupid and ruin this relationship. Because she's got this habit, this bad pattern, this bad habit of, you know, self-sabotaging. And so this is all about, 8 of Wands is about this fast action, acting now, communication about something that needs to change in this relationship. So there needs to be some, she's saying, I would really, she's having a huge passionate energy surge. I need to talk to you. Okay. And the challenge around her is the Queen of Swords. Okay, so your feminine is really struggling to take life's experience and life lessons and actually integrate that into her highest self, meaning that she is in more of a instinctual, habitual way of being, where she's just reactive and she's used to being in a relationship a certain way. She was probably didn't get much attention from her father, or there was an absence of a father, where she had to be the wild child in order to get daddy's attention. And so she labeled herself as the bad girl, and you know, she has brought in that same scenario over and over again. And then what she does is she goes out and she, you know, she's the bad girl. She does something that self-sabotages this because she can't trust, she doesn't think she can trust men. That's what I'm getting really strong here. So for her to be in her Queen of Swords and be very clear about her truth, and to have the confidence and self-worth, you know, that inner strength to stay open and vulnerable in this relationship and really express to you what her fears are, okay? why she has always had this bad habit of ruining, I'm going to get to you, I'm going to ruin the relationship before you can hurt me. So she's got, her challenge is to really do some, life review work, be the hermit energy, go in and really figure out what is it that I need to learn from this bad pattern that I keep, why do I keep doing this, and what is it I need to learn from this, and so that I will stop sabotaging my relationships. And also I'm getting that this is a lot to do with doubt. She's got a lot of doubt around just relationship in general. Now, what the feminine, and I get that this is the feminine, what she's hoping for is for you to acknowledge her. And so 6 of Wands is having a successful relationship. 6s are all about love, harmony, solutions, overcoming suffering, letting go of the past. This is about, she wants to be able to have someone see the work that she's doing and staying open, and she wants to be appreciated, and she wants to be recognized by the masculine. Okay. All right. So let's see. We've got a couple of Wands cards. So I'm not getting a clear sign as to whether this is an air sign. I'm thinking it's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius female is what I'm getting, but it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Now let's go ahead and dive in and look at partner B. Now partner B, how partner B is feeling is that he feels, and I'm going to say that this is the masculine, he feels, and this may be an earth sign, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So I'm probably talking about, a male Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn feels that this relationship is a wise investment. Okay. He feels like there's enough in this relationship to have that this relationship can work. And he wants to cultivate this, plant this seed of intention to work on this relationship. And how he views partner A, which is the feminine, is that she is making slow but steady progress. He feels that she's very cautious, that she's, scared. He feels that she's cautious for sure. She's moving very slow. She's opening very slowly. It's not easy for her to trust. It's not easy for her to break her habits and to let her guard down, okay? And he's feeling that she is definitely making some solid progress, and he's feeling very confident that this relationship is stable. Now, how he views the relationship is that it's an equal give and take. It's 6 of Pentacles, which is he's thinking that you both are good at, giving and receiving, and both of you are giving to the relationship. He's feeling, which is really good news, guys, that we've got the World card, which is completion. And look at, they're both circles, okay, which means wholeness, which means that there's a good yin and yang balance here. Okay, there's a good masculine, feminine, it doesn't matter the gender, but one's playing the masculine role of push and the other's playing the feminine role of pull or receive, okay, of staying open. So let's go ahead and look at the energy that I'm getting down the line that's connecting the two of you. Wonderful. This is great news, guys. We have manifestation, the magician, okay? So what we have is that if the feminine can just stay intuitive and stay open and trust this, stay open and trust this relationship, that you both have what it takes to create an equal give and take relationship that's solid, and that will actually complete this karmic or twin flame, soul contract. But it's like, yes, both of you are practicing your manifestation ability to create a healthy, stable, equal connection that's solid, okay? And it is, you're not talking about it, but both of you are feeling contentment and joy here. Now, the masculine's message to the feminine is King of Cups. So what he wants the feminine to know is that he loves you unconditionally, that he sees you. He sees the true you. He sees your authentic soul. He sees your bare naked truth. Like, he gets you at the core level of and he loves that you're emotional. He loves that you are psychic, that you're intuitive, that you are, he loves it when you're open and when you receive him. He loves that you feel emotions, and he wants you to talk more about the emotions that you have for him. And I think this is really interesting. I'm getting really emotional, you guys. Like, this doesn't happen very often, but oh, it's hitting home. Because she is wanting to communicate her love, but she's afraid. I'm like literally shaking of she's afraid to tell him how happy she is. And I mean, he is so proud of her for being so vulnerable and open. And I'm sorry, guys, this is just coming through. I just need to take a second. It's not easy to be a queen. It's not easy to stay open and receive. It's not easy. I've got the King and the Queen of Cups, guys. He wants to take care of you. He wants to provide for you. He wants to protect you. He doesn't ever want you to be hurt ever again. I'm like literally shaking. The energy is just so strong, and it's so sweet, and there's so much love here. Okay, get a hold of myself. Okay, guys, the challenge here for him is to get a new perspective. And so he is wanting your understanding that he needs some time to pause, to regroup. He's put this on pause on purpose. So I'm really getting this feeling that there's been some stagnation. This relationship is really, she's been feeling a little bit bored and wanting to run, and she loves him and she's happy, you know, but she's really scared, and he wants to provide for her and take care of her, and wants her to know that she's loved and, you know, unconditionally, and that he sees her at, you know, at her truth and her at the core, at a soul level. And that, you know, there needs to be this communication that what just like touched my heart and just was flowing full of love, that there is a lot of love here. We just need to talk about it. And you, because I've got a power couple here, a king and a queen, and I'm really, it's potentially that both of you are water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But the feminine needs to be patient with him, because he's needing some time to learn how to talk about this stuff. He doesn't know how to talk about his feelings. He wants you to know he's proud of you for the progress that you're making, and that he thinks, you know, he thinks the world of you, literally. And is so proud of you for the progress that you've made. But he just needs some time, because he needs to figure out how to unlock his emotions so that he can then be the King of Cup and communicate with you about the love that he has for you and the happiness that you bring him. All right, the hope that he has is that there will be harmony and love and a solution that will be able to overcome the troubles that you guys have had, that you'll be able to let go of the suffering that both of you felt, and that you'll be able to be in this new energy where there's a new perspective with this relationship. And, you know, tranquility. This is the lavender fields, and it's, you know, he's just wanting to come to a place of rest with you where you can just be at peace with one another. I get a really peaceful feeling. There's so much water around here. You know, a lot of emotions here. We're just not talking about it. All right, guys, that was crazy. I did not plan on shedding tears here. This is it's actually one of the first times I've done one of these pick a card readings. Let's see if there's anything else. Can you give us some insight, holy angel, spirits, and guides? Is there some insight with this King and Queen of Water? What's going on with the King and Queen of Cups? Okay, that makes sense, guys. That's why I got so emotional. Something's happened here. Someone needs to forgive someone, potentially for maybe a bad habit or a pattern that they had, that they were trying to learn how to break. And, you know, he loves you and he's willing to forgive you because he knows that you're learning and growing and that you're making steady progress. This is what he's saying to the feminine. All right, what else do we have here? Oh, there we go. Union. Woo! That one's flying. You guys are meant to be together. I mean, come on. Contentment, joy, union, look at that. Those go together. You know, and bringing it back to this Jasper, you know, this is about restoring this reunion, this coming back together and bringing that tranquility, bringing that peace. That's what the Jasper's all about, is balancing this yin and yang and bringing this peace back, and this through the energy of the forgiveness will restore this beautiful union. Let's see if there's anything else here, and then we'll just grab a couple of message cards. And try that again. What else do we need to know? Okay, yeah, this is your twin flame. Wow, guys, this is a once in a lifetime union. I mean, you really should celebrate and enjoy this. And, you know, it's going to take the feminine taking off her mask and getting vulnerable and being her authentic self and her true self, and not pretending, you know, to be the bad girl, sexy girl. It's not about, this is so much more than sex. There's so much love here. So getting vulnerable, taking the mask off. All right, let's close with a couple of messages. Okay. I can't seem to find the right words to say to you. Okay, so again, this communication card. Both of you are struggling to come up with the words. She wants to communicate. One of you does not know what the right words are to say about this forgiveness thing and loving you at the core. I feel badly for the way that I treated you. You didn't deserve that. I don't know if I can meet your expectations, and I still love you. Wow, guys. Wow, wow, wow. Those of you that picked the Jasper, okay, reunion time with your twin flame, you know, this is a divine union. And like I said, there is so much love and happiness here. And, you know, if you guys can just learn to talk about it, you guys you'll have it all. All right. That is what I have for the Jasper reading. I hope that you guys are enjoying these readings. Would love to hear your story. A lot goes into this to reach people out there like yourself that need help. So please support us by commenting. Tell us your story. Give us a thumbs up. You know, make sure that you subscribe so that you know when the new video comes out. We're growing like crazy and would love your feedback on this reading. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys on the next one. Wow, well, that was a crazy reading with Jasper. Let's go ahead and set that aside, and let's set aside the quartz. We will now be focusing on this pile, number 3, which is the agate stone. This is about emotional healing. The orange color represents courage, endurance, perseverance. Also, agate has to do with emotional healing, balance, and harmony. So let's dive on in. I'm using the Heaven and Earth deck, which I love. Such a beautiful deck. But I have to wear my glasses, so we're going to put those on because the words are so small on here. Kind of hard to read. Okay, guys. These cards are slipping out because they're new. And I'm super excited to use this deck, but they are new. So they're a little slippery. Hope you guys are enjoying your spring break coming up. Now again, this is an evergreen love reading, which means that when you find it, it's under divine timing. You were divinely guided to pick a stone, to find this at this time, because Spirit has guided you here for a reason. There is something here that you need to hear about this soul contract, okay? So this can be, around a year ago, 2 years ago, a month ago, a week ago. It doesn't matter. There is no time. We are infinite beings. This is a pick a card reading, which means that it's finding you in the right divine time. Okay, so I'm going to be pulling 6 cards for partner A, and we're going to pull 6 cards for partner B, and then we're going to look at the energy between the relationship. We will be looking at how you feel, how each partner feels, how they view the other partner, how you view the relationship, what the message is to one another, what the challenge is for each partner, and what the hopeful outcome is, or potential outcome, what each partner is hoping to get out of this relationship, okay? All right. Holy angels, spirits, and guides, and loved ones from the other side, please give us 6 cards. Tell us how partner A feels. Tell us how partner A is viewing the relationship. How does partner A view this relationship? Thank you. And what is the message? We need 2 more cards for partner A. What is the challenge for partner A? Thank you very much. And what is the hope, or what is the outcome that partner A would like to have in this relationship? Thank you. All right, partner B. Let's dive into partner B. Now, as I read the cards, I will tell you what signs it potentially could be, and it will tell you, and it's not that you're limited to the signs. I will let you know if there are signs that, that I'm getting strong intuition of certain signs, but it can also be any sign. It really doesn't matter. So I'm just reading the energy of the cards, but some people like to know what the sign, what the zodiac sign is. So I will be letting you know that, so you can kind of figure out who's partner A and who's partner B. All right, one last card. Please tell us about the connection in this relationship. Tell us about the energy that is in this relationship, or what the soul contract is about. Thank you. And then let's go ahead and look at the bottom of the deck. Wow, guys. We've got the Lovers. Is that not the most beautiful card? Wow. Love. So, this is the Lovers card. So this is about relationship. This is about partnership. This is what's being hidden, though. So there's, I don't know. Now, it could be that you haven't come into union yet, because that was what was hidden in the relationship. What's hidden is either that, we're not talking about the fact that we're in a committed partnership, or we're not talking about the fact that we're choosing one another, or we're not talking about the fact that we are in relationship. We're not wanting to define it for some reason, or we're not talking about the love in this relationship. But that is the energy between the relationship that is hidden. All right, let's go ahead and dive in. Partner A. How does partner A feel? All right, we have the 9 of Pentacles. So what I have here is my Virgo card. This could be in any earth sign. It can be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but the Nine of Pentacles in particular is the Virgo card. Now, she's got 9 pentacles, meaning that she's almost there for feeling, attaining and feeling fulfilled in this relationship. So this relationship is almost at its ultimate happiness. It's at a 9, where you're nearing completion of feeling completely fulfilled in this relationship. This is, I'm gonna make a guess that this is the feminine energy, and that it's a feminine Virgo potentially, or Taurus to Capricorn. And this is a very wealthy woman. This woman is stable. She knows her worth. She wants a stable commitment, a stable foundation in a relationship. She wants a relationship that's built on truth. She's very successful at what she does. And let's dig in and let's see how she's viewing partner B. Okay. For some reason, she is viewing partner B as being a little bit manipulative. Like, he's in this relationship for the wrong reasons. It's more about what he can get out of it, or she's feeling used in some way. So there's some manipulation and trickery going on. That's what she thinks. So she thinks. Now again, you can be in union, you can be in separation. This can be your marriage partner. This could be a divorce, after a divorce, or this can be you're separated at this time. This could be maybe you haven't met your person. This is just a reading, a love reading between two souls, partner A and partner B. And like I said, if you were divinely guided to this stone, then there's something in it for you. Now, the Magician card is often a Gemini. So it could be that we're dealing with, it's either Gemini or Virgo. So potentially the masculine could be a Gemini. Now, how she views the relationship is the Knight of Swords. So this is taking action. It's moved fast. This relationship is, she feels that you two fight to stay together for some reason. So Knights are all about charging ahead, taking action, swift action, kind of taking action before you think. I think things have happened like really fast in this relationship, and maybe a little too fast for my Virgo. Virgos like to have things go a little slower. So I don't know. We'll take a little bit further look at that in a minute. We'll pull some clarifying cards. Now, the message that my feminine has, or my feminine Virgo or earth sign saying, is I got the Fool in reverse. So she is just resisting this journey. She's not wanting to acknowledge the love that's here. She's not wanting to take a leap of faith. She's not wanting to risk her success, her stability, her wealth. Okay? Her challenge is to get over her doubts. So she's had doubts about maybe just relationship in general, believing in love, believing in that relationships are healthy, that she's so independent, financially stable, that her challenge is to get over the doubts and worries and stress that she has over being in relationship. What she's hoping for, sorry, I keep putting my glasses on, guys. Okay, so she's hoping for the Emperor. She's hoping that she pairs with someone that's stable, that this relationship can actually be stable. So I think that's what I'm getting is it. For her relationships in the past take from her, she gives more than she receives, and so she's distrusting and doubtful of relationships. She's thinking that the masculine is up to wanting her money and wanting something from her and wanting to ride her coattails and what's in it for him. And she is really wanting him to be more of a leader, kind of the daddy card, the authority, father figure that can provide. She wants someone that can provide and be an equal reflection of what she is, okay? All right, let's take a look at the partner B. All right, so partner B is showing up as the Six of Cups. So partner B could potentially be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. He's really in tune with his emotions and very loving, and he might be, it kind of seems like she's more of the masculine energy and he's more of the feminine energy. He's the softer, softer person, and I think she's actually wanting him to be more action-oriented, hardworking, more of a director, leader, entrepreneur. She does not want to be in this masculine energy. She's like, I am feminine. My soul is feminine at its soul essence, and in this relationship, she has to keep providing, working, and she's like, I worked too hard to create my stability in my life to give it up to a man that is just going to take from me, and I don't trust it. That's kind of what's going on with her. Now he actually, so he's in the energy of, he loves pleasure. This guy might drink a lot. This guy might love to party, but he's a giver. He is very, he's the kind of guy that's going to massage your feet, can't keep his hands off you, loves sex, loves to celebrate. This is the energy that I'm getting from this water sign, potentially Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. How he views you, or the feminine, is that, so this is my Seven of Sword cards. Seven of Sword cards is, sevens are about mastery and manifestation and, reevaluating personal growth. He thinks that the feminine is only in this for herself. It's like she's in it to win it, and she only wants to have a relationship because she wants to be successful at being in relationship, and she wants maybe she wants the relationship for the wrong reasons. Like maybe she's wanting him to be the provider because she's tired of being the provider, and she's just like, what can I get? Like, I need a guy so that I don't have to work so hard because I'm exhausted. And it's kind of he thinks she's kind of sneaky. It's kind of a sticky situation, and that she's all out to win. And how he views the relationship is the Queen of Swords, but in reverse. So this is being wise, and it can be a little bit critical and bossy, and I think, because it was in the reverse, I think he's questioning whether this relationship is healthy and for him, because I think he thinks that she's just in it for herself, and I think maybe he's afraid he's a giver, and he's afraid she's not gonna share her love or her resources. That's what I'm getting. The message that we have is that he wants to give her is about temperance. So this is about, he wants to give her a message about balance and working together and not having it be so one-sided. You know, he feels like she's a little selfish, maybe a little bit narcissistic, maybe too focused on money and not on happiness, not on love. She's looking at the relationship. She's not wanting to acknowledge the love. She's wanting to acknowledge more of the fact that a partnership will make her life easier. And he's saying, can we just get back into balance and talk about how this relationship can be good for both of us and healthy for both of us, okay? Now his challenge is to make a decision and to make the right decision and the right choice. He is struggling about choosing this relationship because he's got some concerns about why she's in this relationship. What's in it for her? Is she really in it for love, or is she only in it for money? Is she only in it because, you know, because partnership's going to make her life easier? So there may be some injustice that he has been through, where he's been, you know, lost a lot of money in a divorce, but there's been some sort of an injustice where he doesn't feel like karmically things have been balanced, because I've got temperance and justice in the reverse. He's really wanting things to be equal, and he wants to be received. You know, he wants his love to be acknowledged and received, and he wants to be her choice. And he's wondering if choosing her, if he'll ever be, you know, if it'll ever be an equal relationship where she'll give back. Now his hope, okay, so the hope is the Hierophant, but it's in the reverse. So this could mean a couple of things. I think he wants her to take down her walls and her boundaries that she's put up in place. He's hoping that she will get over these negative beliefs that relationships all about winning, success, financial wealth, comfort. And he's wanting her to get over that belief system and boundaries, and take her boundaries down, her walls down. She's got too many. I think she needs to free herself. He wants her to free herself from these unhealthy beliefs that are walls that are keeping the love out. Okay? Let's look at the energy between this relationship. Okay, so we've got the Five of Pentacles. So when it comes to love, this relationship has been learning about feeling rejected, left out in the cold, like you missed the boat, you're not going to find the one. Why does everybody else find their person, but you don't have a person? Why haven't you been able to make relationship work? You know, longevity. Are you gonna be alone for the rest of your? Are you gonna die alone? Never have found the one or experienced love. This is the energy of the Five of Pentacles. This is the challenge around love, is not feeling stable, feeling the conflict, feeling that I'm never going to have that deeper meaning and connection, right? That it's always going to be this shallow connection of, it's always about women want, you know, or, you know, that we need to be in partnership in order to make our lives easier because it's a good financial move. But that's getting into relationship for the wrong reasons, okay? So both of you have had relationships in the past where there's been loss, material loss. And so there's this doubt that keeps creeping in, especially on the female's part. And then the masculine is like, what's she gonna sneak away with? What's she gonna, why is she looking back over her shoulder? Why is she, is she gonna stab me in the back? Is she gonna take something from me? He's just not trusting. He wants to trust. There's a lot of love and cups here. And what you guys are not looking at, neither one of you, hidden under the deck, is that this partnership has love, that there's love there, that there's acknowledgement that, yeah, this is a good relationship. But it's going to take breaking society's definition of why people get into relationship. I mean, the Hierophant is all about conforming with society and why people get into relationship in the first place, and that there's this belief around the reason that you get into relationship is so that you share resources and time and effort and energy, right? And so it makes your life easier if you're in relationship. You can conserve time and energy and money. But that's not what your souls are wanting you to learn from this relationship, is to realize that coming out of the energy of lack about relationship and rejection and what you've lost from relationship, but to replace that with the experience of what it truly means like to be loved, okay? Now, when I look, down this parallel of the relationship, the energy about the relationship, what she thinks about what he thinks about it, she's wanting to talk about the material trouble and loss. And he's being a bit, somebody's being critical about that. Like the critic, and it's like, really, what's the wisdom that we needed? What is the hard lesson that we both had to learn about the pentacles, the money, and how that works in relationship? There's a lesson learned, a hard lesson learned that both of you need to see. All right, let's take a little bit of the Twin Flame Journey Oracle. Tell me a little bit more. What else do we have going on in this relationship? Just give us a little bit of clarity about this. She wants to take some action. What action are we talking about? Okay, so the feminine is really wanting to be the divine feminine and to be able to dance through life and be admired and noticed and seen. And I think she can't, because she's tied down by working her ass off. And the divine, the masculine is really struggling to stay awakened. He's part of this lack around money for both of you guys, is that to stay conscious on this, in this soul contract, and not get caught up in the human beliefs around relationship and around money and stability. And we're not focusing on love. Like, we're not talking about love, right? Okay, this summer there may be something that's coming, something maybe that happened last summer, or something that's going to happen soon this summer. Since we're now in spring, it's just a couple months away, there might be something important, that pivotal, that's going to happen this summer. Also can mean that maybe you guys need to get out and go on a vacation together and really get back to that energy of play and joy. Get your feet in the sand, get out in the ocean and start playing again, to rebirth something new, which is the energy of summer. So this summer is there's going to be a metamorphosis, a transformation happening in this relationship, where both of you are going to learn to surrender, and get over this feeling of that relationship means that you have to settle. So there's something about you need to surrender to this journey and get over, you know, thinking about relationship as limiting you in some way. Okay, let's finish with a few messages from the Twin Flame Journey message deck. What are some of the messages that partner A would like to say to partner B? What would partner A like to say to partner B? Holy angels, spirits, and guides and loved ones from the other side, tell me what partner A would like to say to partner B. Thank you very much. I am a better person because of you. What would partner B like to say to partner A? What would this water sign, potentially Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, like to say to the earth sign, which is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? What would the water sign like to say to the earth sign? Flipped. I should have been more honest with you about how I was feeling at the time. Okay, is there anything else? Any other messages between these two? Any more messages that will give these soulmates some guidance? Is there anything else anyone would like to say? So I'm just getting a message of holding on. I don't know. I'm just hearing that. Hold on a little longer is what I'm hearing. So maybe somebody has been thinking about, you know, leaving this connection. And I'm feeling that I need to tell that to the masculine. Don't give up on her yet. Okay. I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions. So that might be, I don't know which partner that is, but is there anything else? One more message, please. Yeah, it's been a hard road. I'm just hearing them say it's been a hard road for you too. I wish I could take back the things that I said. I don't know if I can meet your expectations. Okay, guys. What I want you to recognize is that both of you, this whole relationship is about learning about lack when it comes to love, rejection, loss, losing money. It's not about money, guys. What Spirit wants you to know, what was underneath from the very beginning, what was hidden, that neither one of you are focusing on, is that there's love here. This is a lesson of love. There's ways to learn about love. One way is to learn about love is by what love is not. Okay? And that's where I feel like both of you are focusing on the past of who's trying to get away with something, sticky situation, in it to win it, manipulation, trickery, you know. And instead of focusing on the money, focus on the love. Okay. All right, guys. That is what I have for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this soulmate reading. If I was able to help you in any way, you know, I would love for you guys to tell us your story. Tell us what sign you are. Tell us if there was something that hit home, if I'm channeling and, you know, getting and reaching the right people out there. And as I said, this is an evergreen reading where you can pick a stone, pick a pile, and it will, you know, it's good for as long as it exists out there in the internet. I really enjoyed reading for you, and it's my honor to be your soulmate on your soulful journey. Please like, share, and subscribe. It really helps us with the channel reach other soulmates that are on their journey of learning about love. And I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys on the next one.